To make some meatballs, I'm using some lamb keema. It's washed and it's ready to mix. Some gram flour, some ginger garlic paste, some masalas include red chilies, turmeric, ground pepper, and ground coriander, and some red chilies, and some masalas if you like any curry powder in there to mix in there. Salt, egg, fresh coriander, and onion. To this amount of meat, I'll be using only one onion. I'm gonna blend this onion with some coriander to make a paste. Now my coriander and onion paste is ready. So I will be mixing everything in. First I put my keema in there. Then I add this 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and my masalas. And here's 1.5 tablespoon of gram flour. I'm not putting the whole egg. I took the yolk out and I'm using only little white first, because sometimes if you put the whole egg in there, it get more very loose and then you won't be able to make your meatballs. And I'm scraping this all coriander in this. Now I'll be mixing it with the hand. It's best to mix it with the hand so you can fully mix it, all the masalas and everything. Now it's fully mixed. To check is it okay for it and it's not gonna break, I will suggest you take a little bowl and make a roll in your hands. And when you see that it's combined and it's sticking together to each other and it's not being floppy, and you can easily roll it and it's not breaking, then it's mean that it's ready to make meatballs in the curries. Because when you make curry, if you make it really hard, if you add too much gram flour or too much egg in there, either it becomes too hard, so it's not going to cook from inside, or either it's going to become too loose, so when you make it, it's going to break into pieces. So now its consistency look absolutely fine. It is soft, but it's combined together. Now I'm going to leave this on the rest, and I'm going to make some balls of it. I'm not going to make very big balls. I'm going to make small balls which will be easily cooked from inside. Here I made the plate of the koftas and keep them to the side until the curry gets ready. To cook curry for the koftas, I've chopped these 4 onions, 4 medium-sized onions, and add some oil in there so it can get fried. First of all, I'm gonna make them cook them until they turn brown. And I'm using a big pan. I'm going to brown this onion first before adding the tomatoes. I'm using a bigger pan with a bigger base, so when I'm gonna add these koftas in there, so they can easily be cooked. Once your onion is brown, I'm gonna add 1 bowl of chopped tomatoes. I'll be adding some ginger garlic paste. I'll add some red chilies and turmeric powder and this ground coriander, garam masala, and some ginger garlic paste, and any other masala you like to put in. I've added a little bit curry masala as well to give a bit sharp taste. Mix it all and cover it and leave it to cook until it's fully blend. Now you can see it's fully cooked and it has left the oil. This means the water has been dried up of the tomatoes. You can either use it like this, or you can grind it or blend it to make more paste. I usually like to blend it when I make my curries. So I will be doing some blending and turn it into a paste before I add koftas in there. I have blended roughly, and I'm adding some black peppers and some cinnamon sticks, and I'm gonna add a little bit water in there, not much, a little bit water in there, and give it a bit boil. It's got a bit runny, so I can add my koftas in there and they can soak in there. Now I'll be putting koftas very carefully one by one. I'm putting them next to each other. It's very important how you're putting your koftas. Keep the flame low. Once you add the koftas, you will cover it on the top. These koftas, when they cook, they will leave their water. So best to use a small spoon to mix it when they leave their water. As you can see, it's boiling. It should be hot enough so kofta can start cooking up straight away. Right, that's how I lay the koftas, and now I will simply I'm gonna cover it with the lid and wait for 2-3 minutes. So once it's been boiled, I'm gonna turn them over with the spoon. They've been boiling for a good 2 minutes. Now I can see that you can move them. So this means their bottom stand. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply use the spoon to turn them over. You can use 2 spoons as well if you want. It's simply just to so its outer layer will be done, so it's not gonna break then. Let's be very gentle. Just turn them all over. Now leave it to boil and keep mixing when it's needed, and add a little bit water in there. And once you think the koftas are soft and cooked from inside, add 2 cup water to make it more curry or shorba, I can say, and leave it to boil. Once it's boiled and curry is ready, taste the salt and everything. If you want to add something, add it. My curry is ready, and I'm gonna put them in the bowl and serve it with the boiled eggs and garnish it with the green coriander. That's it, your kofta curry is ready to serve. Hope you enjoy it.